Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to create a calculator app, and as you can see in this part we have a calculator app, and if you want to perform any functions like 45 to the power 2, that's equals to 2025, we can perform these types of actions. Also, if we clear it and use the brackets like 5 plus 6 to the power 4, uh, we get this answer, and it is always right. So we can also perform this bracket functions, then the decimals. If I clear it, 5.2 divided by 2, we are just getting 2.6. So we can perform all these actions in this calculator, and if you are interested in making this app, let's start building this right now. So as we can see, we have created a project called calculator app, and this contains nothing, just a main.dart file, and inside the main.dart file we have a home page with the calculator app title. We have a home page with the calculator app as the title for our app bar. This is very simple, and it is the device. Now under the lib folder, what we need to do is that create some of the files that are required. First of all, we need to display our calculator. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new screen name as calculator screen. Okay, calculator underscore screen dot dart. This is the file name. So just create a stateful widget and name it calculator screen. Get rid of these files, okay, and instead of a placeholder we are going to return a scaffold widget, and here we will have a app bar, just saying calculator, not calculator app. Okay, another file we need to we require is that needs to be solved the calculation is solver, or we can say just utils.dart. Okay, and another file that is used, that is required for this utils only, that is this stack.dart. By the way, stack is a type of data structure. In a short way, stack is a last in first out type of data structure, which means that if we push into the data structure like 2 3 5 7, like in this form, like first 2 then 3 then 5 then 7, the first element that to be popped out, it would be 7 then 5 then 3 then 2. Okay, this is a very simple thing. Now I'm going to create a class called stack with type of anything. Okay, then these are the code required for the stack, where it creates a list of type E, and then it performs the push and the pop functions, and also it tries to get the is empty or is not empty type of function. Okay, these are all functions of stack. Now save this file. I'm going to move it little bit down as it, so you can see the file name, and now close it also, it is not required. In the utils.dart, what we're going to do, we are going to create a class evaluator, and inside it we are going to pass our create a function called double evaluate expression, and it would take expression and then return the value. It won't be 0, it would be anything else, but for now it is 0. And also we are going to have a function called in precedence, and it would take the operator. Okay, and then it would use the switch case to provide the precedence. So here is the code for the precedence. Okay, and then we have the evaluate expression. So I am also going to paste the code here, because I am going to link the whole code, but writing this part is not required for this app, because it is just the type of algorithm that you need to know. So I'm just going to paste it. Okay, and then we have our stack. We need to import this stack as we have created. Also we need a function that is called apply operator. Okay, and the apply operator function is as follows. I'm just pasting it. As you can see, we need to import the dart.math also. as math. Okay, this is for the mathematical operation of the power. Other than that, all can be done in the normal forms, but the exponent is I have done using this power function. So what is happening in the evaluate expression is that we are having a values stack and an operator stack. Then we are extracting each of the numbers. We are just going through whole string and then extracting the numbers, and then we are going to parse the number into form a double dot parse. This is the function and the dart itself, and then we are going to pass the expression according to the brackets. The content inside the bracket should be evaluated first, then the next ones. Okay, if there are nested brackets, the innermost brackets is first evaluated. As you know, what is the rules for the mathematical operation that are performed, and this is then calculated. Very simple. Okay, now in the main.dart file, come to the main.dart file. I don't need this code. Okay, this the just a placeholder type of code. What I'm going to do, I'm going to call the calculator screen file. Okay, here it is imported also, as you can see. Place it a little bit off. Now in the calculator screen, as you can see, we don't have anything. So first of all, what we need, in the top part we need the text, and in bottom part we have a grid. For the grid, I'm going to create some rows, and also in each row will be placed in a column. So all the widgets will be placed in a column. So I'm just going to write the body, and inside it I'm going to write the column widget. Huh. And let's close it. And inside the children, first thing would be the this text, and it should occupy for me the 30% of the screen area. So I'm just going to write a sized box, and what the sized box does is you just specify the height. That should be media. I'm just doing a media query. Okay, what media query does, it provides a lot of functions, but media query of context dot size provides the dimensions of the screen, okay, of the that context. And here I'm just getting the height, and I'm just telling it to be 0.3. Now inside that I need a child widget. I will provide a widget, and because the results can be longer, so I'm just writing a single child scroll view. So what it would do, if your that content is longer, it would provide a scrolling feature. Nice, is it right? So next, inside that I'm going to provide a container. Now you might ask, why container? The container is provided because I need to provide some padding as well. So I'm just providing a padding at all the places, and then also the alignment to bottom right. Next, I am in the child part. I'm just writing the text widget. Okay, and in the text part, we know that it would change, so we need to create three variables, and just I'm going to name them like this. Okay, that display text and result. Okay, and in the display text part, I'm just going to pass it here like display text, and also here I'm going to write just const. And now after the sized box, we need to add the rows that I've said. And so to add the rows, what we can do is that we can create a new widget. We can create a custom widget as well. Okay, so this is I'm creating a new widget, and I'm just writing here build row. Okay, and it would take the list of the characters that I'm going to append, like the 7 8 9 6 5 4 3 2 1, like that, plus minus star. Okay, so I'm going to call them buttons, and also I'm going to take a function that is going to be take void button or string, by the way, because I'm going to add that. And I'm just going to write on pressed. That on press, what would happen, like that. Inside it we are going to return a row widget. Okay, and inside that row widget, first of all make it inside the row widget we are going to provide the child, and we are going to iterate over the buttons. So we are going to write buttons dot map and name it button, and then make it to list. Okay, so because we need to provide a list, so you know. And then what we can do is or we can just provide the arrow function so that we don't need to do many things. Now here we would have a container widget, okay, and inside that container widget we would first of all have our padding, and we can set it to edge inserts dot all of size 8. We can also provide the const here, and then we would have in the child, that is the elevated button. Inside the elevated button we need two functions, that is the on press and the child, okay. But in the on pressed we have two special cases, that first of all, if the button, that is the string, is equals to the equals to sign, we need to perform the calculation, okay. So I'm just going to declare a void function, that is void calculate, okay, and it's going to call the calculate function. Next we have another, and I'm going to return because I don't want to perform anything else, because after calculation we don't append anything or just add anything. Also I have if the button is equals to all clear, then we need to declare another function, that is void clear, okay, and I need to call that function, as I'm just going to call the onPress button function as given. But what this onPress does, this onPressed adds a character to the string, okay. So I'm just going to write a function void append uh, character, and it is going to just take this string character, and it is just going to add that character to that display text. Very simple. What this clear function is going to do, it is just going to make the display text equals to this. And what this result, this calculate is going to do, it is going to first of all evaluate the expression. So to evaluate it we need to call our evaluator uh, like this, and then call the evaluate expression function. Very simple, like you create an object. So we are going to just build the rows. Okay, we are just going to provide the characters, like first of all in the top bar we are going to have the bracket, open, close, then the exponent, then the addition part, subtraction part I guess, and the function part I'm just going to write append character. Let's see how it looks first of all. Okay, so what we can do, we can just wrap it with another widget, and that is the expanded one, to take the full length, okay. Now I'm just going to also make the cross axis alignment to stretch, build the other rows, okay. And also what we can do is that wrap this container in the build row with a widget called expanded again, so that what it does, it will look good, okay. So as you can see, the I have just made the change, so if you can see that all the things are looking now nice. And also we have the text size, we can just reduce it to 36 as well, to make it little bit a better look. Also we can add some margin too, and set it to const edge inserts to 16. Now let's see how it looks. So I'm just going to write 89 into 5, it should be something 445, yeah, right, this is correct. Let's clear it. Okay, so the clear function is still not working, and if it is, oh, we need to return it. Here was the mistake. So let's just press it again. Yeah, now 89 into 5, that is 445, clear. We can also try 8.5 divided by 5, yeah, 1.7. So this is our very basic calculator working. And All the codes are in the description. And this was the tutorial for this calculator, basic calculator app. And I hope you have enjoyed it. If you like the video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Programming Rush.